Hey everybody! You know what it always says to me first? You're alive! I think because some people can't figure it out. They're like, well, we was live for 10 minutes and didn't know it. We had to quit and do the video. That was just from a country hick point of view. Alright, so today we're talking about chamomile in soap because I wanted to show you what we've been teaching students how to do. And last night's class was so fab that I thought that some more of y'all might just like to participate in a class such as this or join in with what we're doing now. So yesterday, and I just got this, just took it out of the freezer, so it's just starting to melt a little bit, but this used to be this whole beer. We have prepared it to be put in soap. Do you know how to do that? And if there's any of our classmates on there, don't tell them how. Tell them it was fabulous last night and that you learned lots of stuff. Shh, lie to them. Shh, no, I'm just kidding. All right, and then we prepared our grounds and our coffee for coffee soap yesterday. And I taught how to do that. As you can see, I showed our students how to do it step by step in class. We actually made 2 of those. And they sat right there in the convenience of their home with any note-taking things that they wish to use. And then they can go back and re-watch that video over and over and over to take notes for the next little bit, because this is a long series. We actually started it and have already done 2 classes, and then this week we have 2 classes, and one of them we did last night where we did this, and then tonight we have the next class. So technically, if you wanted to join the class, you could go ahead and pay for the first class and go in and watch those today, and then you could participate in this class, and then you could come back and watch yesterday's class video, and then, or you could watch all, you could binge. Don't we love to binge? You could watch all 3 of those classes. Hillary would help you with any questions that you had because she's awesome. And then tomorrow we have class, and then we have 2 more classes in this series. There's a class next week, or possibly 2 next week. 2 classes I think is going to be next week. We had to alter our schedule just slightly on these because we had some members of our family get the flu on the day of a class. And so we couldn't, so we had to go ahead and just pause. And then we're going to actually make soap together. Let me show you what we're up to. Do you see those 4 crock pots? No, it's either 4 or 3 of those crock pots over there that she's preparing. We're going to actually make the coffee soap. We're going to make a goat's milk soap. We're going to make a carrot puree soap. We're going to possibly make a beer soap. But we've got so many over there, and then the rest of them is just she's working on for us to make for soap that we need to make. But those she's preparing for that class, and I'm gonna come in on my day off when the store is closed, and so therefore there can be no disturbances in any fashion, and we are going to make soap together. And we do that via Google Hangouts. But if for some reason you don't like your face showing and you don't want your home showing, Hillary's so smart. She teaches people how to put a stock photo up so that that's all we see during the Google Hangouts. And then when you've got your camera or your phone camera over your soap, if you're needing help or we're doing a check-in to see how you're doing, she teaches you how to switch it so you can hold it over and let us see your soap, ask any questions you want to, and then you put your stock photo back up. I don't know how she does it. It's all electrical. She's so smart. And so you don't actually have to show your face, but you can then see me and talk to me verbally. And I think we need that when we're doing soap for the first time, or I'm in a soap class where I'm teaching you something. I need to be able to hear your voice if need be, if you've got a problem or a question. So that's our current classes. And then our next class is an introduction to CBD. I'm going to teach you everything I know about hemp. We're not going to make any products on this one. This is your introduction to CBD. This is teaching you so that you know what's legal, what's not legal, what I can do, what I can't do. how come I can do it, how come I can't do this, where I can buy this, how I go about buying this to make products. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know how to do the next class we're going to have. All right, so that's what we've been up to, and you can do that if you'd like to join us on the classes at soapykisses.com. And as Hillary always says, please, please tell those people they got to fill out the form. So after you pay, there's even step-by-step instructions on the home page, and then there's the little form you got to fill out. Once you pay, you fill out a form, and it basically gives her your contact information so that she can then touch base with you and help you get on the Facebook group page where our classes are held. And of course, only during the class period are you allowed to be on the class page. And then after everybody's finished and we've gave some days for you to come back and rewatch videos and get help, then we just wipe it clean as if it never existed, and boom, that's that. And we set it up for the next class. And so that is how much fun we are having on soapykisses.com, utilizing Facebook and Google Hangouts, which she completely, totally gets you sorted out with. Now, I have some videos that I've been adding to my new hemp channel. Our new hemp channel is where you'll go to learn how to make CBD soaps, where you'll learn about current laws, just one video at a time, where you'll learn how to do the things that you want to do on just in a video light. And I would like to go to that channel right now and subscribe, because I go live on that channel. I post videos. I've posted 3 videos, I think, in the past 2 days. I've got another one that I'm working on, and I'm fixing to put another one up right now. Like, there is a video that says, can I grow hemp in Alabama? And it tells you everything you need to know about growing hemp in Alabama, and that is on that channel. And it's like, can I grow hemp in Tennessee? Well, that one there, it tells you everything you need to know about can you grow hemp in Tennessee, everything you need to do to make sure you don't get screwed up and messed up. And I think from watching those, it would also help you to, especially the Alabama one, and, well, actually both of them. If you watch them both, you will then have the skills to find out what's going to happen in your state. You'll know where to go, how to do it. All right? So those are some wonderful videos, and that is Make It with Hemp. So that's our YouTube channel, and Hillary will put us a link in there so that you can go there and subscribe. 35 people have been so sweet to subscribe as of this morning. The channel's just maybe a week old or something, I don't know. And I didn't even tell y'all guys about it right away, because I sort of wanted to get it, set up right and stuff. Make it pretty when you go. So now, this right here is one of the more beautiful components, but one of the most wonderful things that I think I taught the students last night is how to make your own condensed herbal tincture to put in your super fats in your soap or in your soap. So literally, this right here is super, super condensed, and it's ready to drizzle right into your soap or in a tablespoon by the measurement and go in your soap or your super fats. And we used ingredients to make it, and they watched me make it, and I taught them exactly how to do it. Do you agree with me, class, that this right here, just this one alone, was worth the $40 that you paid for that class, right? Or actually 20, because you paid 20 for the day before and then 20 for this class. So you paid $20. I bet if you went to an herbalist, you would have to pay $200 or $300 for a class to teach you how to do this. 20 bucks. It's worth it, our classes. And how we make it affordable for you is because it's not just you I'm teaching. We're teaching a crowd or a host of people. So, and then another thing I wanted to talk to you about is we're soon to have bath bomb classes. We are having our kits flown in via the post office, and you'll be able to see the little kit that we're going to be working with, and when you pay for that class, you're going to get a kit. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to make CBD bath bombs. That is going to be our first class. and I was going to have an electric press. I tried everything to communicate with those people to get an electric press in this store. I mean, I have money. I wanted to spend it. I did ask them for a discount because I'm going to be doing videos constantly on that particular piece of equipment, but they're just not interested, and they've got a really nice spokeslady up in Canada, and so they just weren't interested in giving me a discount so that y'all could all learn how to make CBD bath bombs with an electric press, and that it would be in every video I do as I pan through. They just didn't want that, and so that's just the way life goes. So now we're looking for another company because I have spent 3 weeks trying to cope with them, and if there's anything I know now, do not think you will buy an electric press from them and that you will be able to call them and get phone support. They don't have a phone number anywhere. You can search online, you can do what you want. You're going to send them an email or you're reaching them, and they told me that's the way they like it. So, so I don't think they probably have good customer service because they don't have a phone that people answer. And I don't know, I like the fact I can contact a company that I spend thousands of dollars with, and those things are expensive. They're like $800 or something, I don't know. So now we're looking for another company because I really think, that it would be worth it to give me a little bit of a discount. What do y'all think? So anyway, so that we're working on that, and I've got my other equipment is already here. So now we're just waiting on Kimberly to manage to find the right bath bomb press for the classes and for our videos. We can do all kinds of wonderful bath bombs on videos. We're going to have all kinds of bath bombs. We're going to do bath bombs with different micas, bath bombs with different colors. We're going to test stuff out. We're going to try to make black bath bombs and have little eyeballs in them because I think it'll be fun. So anyway, so we're going to just do all kinds of wonderful things with bath bombs, but we're not going to be doing it with an electric press. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, and I hate it. But because we'd have the sound of the generator thing in the background, Maybe y'all know of an electrical press bath bomb machine company out there so that I wouldn't have to have the pancake air compressor going in the videos. And we'll help support that company, and we'll buy our electrical presses from somebody that might have a customer service phone number too. That would be pretty cool. All right, so now that I've gotten over my ranting about waiting 3 weeks, not being able to do classes because they won't get back to me, leave them messages and they'll say a word or two, but then they, it never happens. So send me videos, let me look at your videos. So I send them some videos. It's just one of those things. So anyway, so now we have all this stuff done. Now this was used with alcohol, all right? And so we can't use these, and I just didn't know for sure if I'd want to use them because I wasn't sure the condition that this lavender bud and chamomile would be in after it had been stripped of all of its wonderfulness. I just wasn't sure if it would be pretty, in the soap as a topping or in the soap as a colorant. But there's one thing about it, I've got to get the alcohol out of it because we don't want to put alcohol in our soap. And the last I heard, lye will react with soap. So I thought, I'll just set this here in this bowl, and overnight when I get here in the morning, all the alcohol will be out of this stuff, and then I can get it ready for utilizing for my class. But no, when I put my nose over this and gave it a sniff, there was a very big honking smell of alcohol that come flying up in my nose, and I was like, crap, that is just horrible. And so I said, well, it's time to spread it out. So that's what we're going to do. That's the dinner bell. You hungry? All right. So we'll wash that, and with it spread out like that, all of the air, all the alcohol will be able to properly evaporate, and then I can decide if I want to put fresh herb in or if I want to utilize this. So that's what we're up to on that. Now, who knows have a really good coffee fragrance? I know y'all guys have tried the coffee fragrances out there. I've never done it. And so tell me, where is a great place to get coffee fragrance? Because I think all of our students want to know. And then we're going to look at some herbal essential oils to go in our carrot soap. And so we're still working on our recipes. Tomorrow we're going to be working on, now that everybody's seen the additives made, I think everybody will have had the opportunity to decide what they want to make for their soap making day. And so then I'll help them with the right essential oils and the right amount of essential oils or additives that they're going to add to their soap for Make It Day. And that's one of the things that we're going to do tomorrow. Is we're going to tonight is we're going to make essential oil recipes. We're going to discuss the fragrances if they chose fragrances, and we're going to talk about pairing our additives that they chose to put in their soap along with the right scents to use or not use. All right, so that's what we're going to do tonight. And for y'all guys, this is a really wonderful little handy thing. Now, I enjoyed this particular portion of the class so much that, and I enjoyed teaching all of that, the how-to, that I think I'm going to do a class just on how to do this, but with more than one type of ingredient. So this right here is going to be a new class. I haven't even put a fancy label on that yet. We just made it last night. If you want to see what it looks like. And I could have cleared all of the product, but if you can see, you see the little bitty pieces of the chamomile flower in there? Well, I left those because I thought that would be a pretty addition, and I didn't mind that. And I knew that I was going to be using some type of herb in my product. But I'm going to teach you how to do that, how to do it with a little bit of the product still remaining in your tincture, and how to do it and completely have nothing but the actual liquid with no little pieces of herb or anything in there. And of course, this is not in there. We've strained out a whole lot. But still, it's a completely different process when you're doing that. Oh, let's see. Hillary has told me something. Yes, we're going to be talking about colors and scents tonight. We'll also be working on our colors for our soap. Of course, if you're making coffee soap, you can give up the ghost on making coffee soap a different color, but you could make coffee soap and do a two-color swirl in hot process soap. So you might do one crock pot of coffee and one crock pot of something else. Matter of fact, you might buy a vanilla cream fragrance and do a vanilla tincture, vanilla bean tincture on the one half of the soap, and do coffee on the other, and then blend them together. Ta-da! That's the kind of stuff we're going to talk about tonight, and we're going to help everybody get their game plan ready for what kind of soap that they're going to make within our class subject, which is liquids and additives, food additives and liquids being added to soap, beer, wine, all those kind of things. Hey, Karen. Hello, Express of Earthly Herbal Products. It's so wonderful to see you. And let's see who else we got. Oh, hello from California. We got a Californian. Oh, we've got somebody from Nature's Garden. We love Nature's Garden. Or is that somebody said Nature's Garden? Somebody said Nature's Garden. Nature's Garden's got a good coffee fragrance. And I was just going to order some things from those people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, here's somebody from Chile, North Dakota. Hey, Christine. And there's our Hillary. Oh, that's so wonderful. Let's see if I can come up. All right, so now we're going to do a question. Now, I'm taking a moment. You can always ask me a question during any Glow Live video. That could be like, let's say you want to know how to add a certain thing to soap, or you want to know exactly how much essential oil of a particular kind that you can put in your soap. You want to know an amount. You have a soap question. All right, all you have to do is do the super chat. And yes, it's going to cost you a couple dollars, but I'm going to pause and I'm going to answer your question. And you know, that's hard to get sometimes. You know, you got this little question. It's like, how do I get a hold of somebody that knows? Well, that's how you do it. And if I don't know, I'll give you money back. All right, so now for a test or tease, who's got a question? The next question that pops up. And this one you don't have to pay for. It's just the next class on chat. The next question on our live chat, in our live chat feeds. Who's gonna ask the question? Who's gonna do it? Hey, Incense Shop. Who's going to ask me a question? I know somebody wants to know something. I couldn't have taught y'all all everything. There's got to be some little question somebody's got. Who's going to be the first person to ask a question? Na, 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 na. Oh, still nothing yet. Let me scroll up, make sure. Oh, y'all guys, you're killing the moment. Come on, somebody's got a question. Just right here, just regular ask me a question. You don't have to pay for it. Yeah, there you go, Hillary. Somebody's got a question. Yes, CBD works in soap, but, okay, there is a but. All right, so you cannot make cold processed soap with CBD. They've tested it in Colorado. I've talked to several soap companies. I've talked to several places where they sell the soap, you know, with the marijuana and everything, whatever they call them, with the little green crosses on them. They will not purchase or receive cold processed soap that has CBD in it because the light eats it every time and diminishes it, and they can't get any use out of it. So you have to make hot processed soap to put CBD in it. And then you could put a very small amount in there. You could put a small amount in your acne soap to help heal the acne. You can put, but if you're wanting to try to help somebody with pain, that you've got to sell it as a tub bar, because in my opinion, you could lather up and sit for 2 minutes away from the water stream, but I still have a hard time believing that you could soak up enough to relieve a pain issue. You could relax yourself, calm yourself down. And I also teach how to add extra terpenes to make soap do different things. But just plain CBD is healing for eczema, acne. You could sell it for a female bar for women with herpes. I know that's gross, right? But they have it. And the CBD, got a few customers. They say that the CBD in a balm or in a soap, that when they use that, when they have a breakout, that it heals up twice as fast. So there, and yes, you don't sell it to cure herpes. You sell it and you say that it is designed to cleanse herpes infected skin. That's legal. But you cannot say it is designed to aid that rash in any way on your paperwork, okay? It's not going to do nothing to that rash, according to you, all right? But it is specially designed to wash herpes broken out skin. And you can put that in the fine print. All right. So yes, CBD works in soap, and I have some how to make CBD soap video on that new page. It's one that I removed, and I put it on there, and immediately. I think it's got no views. It's never been viewed, I don't think. Even when people go into my channel, it's not viewed. So because I put how to make CBD soap in it, it's there, but it's not there. You literally, I'd have to give you a link to it to get you to be able to watch it. So I'm going to have to delete it. I'm going to have to re-put it on the page, and I'm going to have to name it something else for them to allow me to even air it. But you can try. You can go over there and click on videos and see if you can find it. But it's got this little symbol by it. When it, all the others, it's got little global signs, but not that one. It's different. And nobody's watched it when I looked 2 days ago. And I think yesterday. And I didn't look today when I saw that I had 35 subscribers. Woohoo! We're getting getting that ball moving. All right. So, all right, everybody. So, come on. Come have some classes with us, but for the meantime, come over and learn the wonderful information about hemp so that you can be up on hemp law and will never get in trouble with your particular products that you're making, including learning the kinds of products you can make, and also the classes that we're going to have teaching you how to make certain products so that you can be there and be a part of that situation if you want to. It's how to make it with hemp. And I sent Hillary a link to that because she couldn't find it. And Hillary, would you post that? There are a few of us nurses that are in a cannabis coalition for CBD product. Oh, CBD. I bet you meant CBD products, but I don't know for sure. Oh, I'd love to hear about that. Expressions of earthly herbs. My cell phone here at the store is 256-279-8406. It's on my web pages. It's everywhere. You'll always be able to call. And the lucky thing about it is it also rings on my cell phone. So I can get after hours customer service for my website and for my store. So if I'm able to do it, I answer every time it rings. So 256-279-8406. I'd love to hear about that. And you can just text it if you don't want to call me. You can just text me stuff because it's on my cell phone. All right. All right. Awesome. That's right. Subscribe to the Make It With Hip channel. Can you post... Oh, you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And subscribe to this one. I looked last week, and I'd had 36,000 views over like a period of time, like a week or something, from subscribers. And I'd had 7,200 from non-subscribers. I just always thought people were smart enough to hit the little button. If they're going to watch a video, you'd think they'd want more, right? So anyway, so please subscribe to this channel too if you're not a subscriber. Don't miss out on the fun we're having down here in Alabama. And now for just a little thing that I thought I would never live to see. This is something I thought I'd never, ever, ever, ever live to see. I thought maybe Trump or the next president that comes in would do something. But I never, ever, ever dreamed that Alabama would consider doing it for itself. It started hitting my inbox yesterday because everybody knows I'm in Alabama and I do stuff about CBD. Pow, pow, pow. My phone, my husband was the first one to send it to me. My phone just started going off and I was like, my goodness, what's going on? I got that. It's on alla.com. There's a meeting, I believe it's next week. I think it was in February. Maybe I'm wrong. I got to look at the date. I've got it somewhere. Anyway, but you can go on al.com and find it. And we have Alabama, like government-bodied people that are going to have a meeting to discuss Alabama law on marijuana. In Alabama, in Ala-freaking-Bama. not Georgia first, not Tennessee first, Alabama. I cannot believe that I can see a day that in the news there would be an article about how somebody in the government is having a meeting to discuss the fact that our marijuana laws are actually racist and that they are causing our police to spend more money than they should on monitoring something that doesn't harm anyone. I know. I passed out right there and then. We got rid of Jeff Sessions. I told everybody that the ridding of our state of Jeff Sessions was the most wonderful thing that ever happened. And he went up there and he tried everything he could do to, he even said that military people that wanted to use medical marijuana for PTSD symptoms, that was the most hilarious, funniest thing he ever heard of, and that it was not true and it was stupid. And so, you know what? I saw him say this on TV, although he didn't use the stupid word, but he said something about it being outlandish, as if it was a complete farce. And I was just like, oh, we've got to get rid of this guy. And then they put him up in the federal government. He didn't last. We got rid of him out of there. Now he ain't nowhere. Just as long as he don't come back to Alabama. Just don't come back to Alabama, Jeff Sessions. We do not need good old boy style. What we need is people with cancer to be able to heal themselves with THC. Because do you know what THC does when it meets a cancer cell? It says, die. And you know what? They're just little demons, those THC molecules. Did you know that they tell cells to go die too? It's just that regular cells are smart and they know that their lifespan's not over, so they don't do it. But cancer cells, they're stupid. They're a mutation. They have no brain. They don't have the ability to know that they've not fulfilled their lifespan. And so when THC makes contact with a cancer cell, it tells them to die, and they just go to the liver and die and are washed away. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos where people are saying, my husband, and they'd send him home to die. And we said, well, they had a family get together, and somebody came from Colorado and slipped a few little vials of the medical marijuana in their hands and said, shh. And he took it, and he's completely cancer-free. He's completely cancer-free. It completely cured him, and now he's not dying. I cried during that video. So I'm so excited to get rid of Jeff Sessions, and I'm so excited that our government is starting to look at the fact that it was never a plant that couldn't be used for medicine, and that we should use it for medicine. And our first medicine has already been approved through the FDA that is made from components of cannabis. And so I'm really excited. I forgot what it's for, but I think it's to treat cancer patients' side effects or stuff, but I can't remember for sure. But it starts with an E, but I'm all excited. But I'm going to find out, and guess what? You'll learn all about it over on the other channel. All right, so let's go make it with hemp over there. I love y'all guys. I'm fixing to go put some more videos over there. I've got one I'm fixing to make, and I've got one that I've got my brain is creating the notions of what I'm going to do in it. All right. I love y'all guys.